In this video, we're going to go through the power reducing formulas and how to reduce cosine to the fourth x to a single power of cosine, as well as sine to the fourth of x. We're going to reduce that to a single power of cosine. So first thing we're going to do is take a look at these identities here. So cosine squared of x is equal to 1 plus cosine of 2x. Notice this is taking us from a second degree to a first degree, but then we go from a single angle to a double angle. So that's going to be important as far as bringing it down from the cosine to the fourth of x down to a cosine to the first of x. So in this case, we can see that cosine to the fourth of x, we could rewrite this as cosine squared of x times another cosine squared of x. Because remember, when you multiply, you add the exponents. Now here's where we're going to do our substitution. So since cosine squared of x is equal to this quantity here, let's replace that. So we're going to write this as, and I'll put it over here, it's 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2 times another 1 plus cosine of 2x over 2. Okay, now what we need to do is we need to multiply the numerators together and the denominators together. But the numerator, we have a binomial times a binomial. We have to FOIL that out or distribute twice. The denominator, 2 times 2, that's just going to give us 4. So we have 4 down here in the denominator. 1 times 1 gives us 1. 1 times cosine of 2x gives us cosine of 2x. Cosine of 2x times 1 gives us another cosine of 2x. So let's write that as 2 cosine 2x. And then cosine of 2x times cosine of 2x gives us cosine squared of 2x. So you don't want to make the mistake of saying this is like cosine squared of 4x squared or something like that. It's just the same thing times itself, so it's that quantity squared, cosine squared of 2x. But we're still to a second degree here of cosine. We want to bring it down to cosine to the first power. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use this power reducing formula a second time. But before we do that, let's go ahead and reduce a little bit here. You can think of this as a fraction, like this is 1/4 plus, this is going to be like 2/4, which reduces to 1/2 cosine of 2x. And then over here we have 1/4 cosine squared of 2x. Okay, now this is the quantity that we're going to work with right here, that we're going to replace it with this quantity here. But notice this is cosine squared of 2x. Whatever's here is going to go in place of x here. So it's actually going to be 2 times 2x, which is going to give us 4x. So let's write this as 1 plus cosine 4x all over 2. And that's multiplied by this 1/4 here. Okay, and then let's just bring this down. So we have 1/4 plus 1/2 cosine of 2x. And then now let's go ahead and distribute here. We've got 1/4 times 1/2, which is going to give us 1/8. And then this is understood to be a 1, so that's like 1/2 times 1/4, which is 1/8 cosine of 4x. And then let's bring this down. So 1/4 plus 1/2 cosine of 2x. Okay, now we just have to combine a like term. So we have 1/8 plus 1/4. Of course, 1/4, we can multiply that by 2 over 2 to make this 2/8 plus 1/8, which is going to give us 3/8. Okay, and then now we've got 1/2 cosine 2x. And we have 1/8 cosine 4x. And that brings it down to just a cosine to the first power. The only thing is you don't want to make a mistake of trying to combine these. This is cosine of 4x, this is cosine of 2x. That's as far as we can go with this one. But notice we took it from a fourth degree to a second degree, then we had another second degree pop up, and we had to bring that down again. So when it's in this form, when you get to calculus, sometimes this is an easier form to work with, but it's equivalent to cosine to the fourth of x. So let's take a look at now the sine to the fourth of x and how to do the power reducing with that one. Okay, so now taking sine to the fourth x down to cosine to the first of x. How do we do that? Well, using our identities again here, these are identical, but they're power reducing, meaning it's reducing it, we're taking that power down. Okay, so in this case, a sine to the fourth of x, that's going to be the same thing as sine squared of x times another sine squared of x. Again, when you multiply, you're going to add the exponents. That gives you back the sine to the fourth of x. Making our substitution now, we know sine squared of x is going to be 1 minus cosine of 2x divided by 2 times another 1 minus cosine of 2x divided by 2. So again, we've got a binomial in the numerator times a binomial, and then we just have the 2 times 2 in the denominator. So 2 times 2, of course, is going to be 4. If we distribute 1 times 1 is 1. This gives us a negative cosine 2x. And then this gives us another negative cosine 2x. So we could write this as negative 2 cosine 2x. And then the negative times a negative, that's going to be a positive. Cosine times cosine is cosine squared of 2x. Okay, so now we're going to have to take this cosine squared down a degree, okay, to bring it to a single power of cosine. But first, let's split this up into some fractions here. So we have 1/4 minus 2/4, which reduces to 1/2 cosine of 2x. And then this is like a 1. This gives us 1/4 cosine squared of 2x. But working with this cosine squared of 2x, we're back to this power reducing formula for cosine squared. And we know that cosine squared is going to be 1 plus cosine of 2 times this angle. So 2 times 2x is going to give us 4x, all divided by 2. Okay, and that's multiplied by 1/4. So if we distribute 1/4 times 1/2, that's going to give us 1/8. This is also like 1/2 times 1/4, which is 1/8 cosine 4x. And then bringing this down, we've got 1/4 minus 1/2 cosine of 2x. Okay, so combining like terms now, this is very similar to the last one. We've got 1/8 and 1/4. We're going to multiply the numerator and denominator by 2. That gives us 2/8 plus 1/8, which is equal to 3/8. And now we have negative 1/2 cosine 2x plus 1/8 cosine of 4x. And now you can see everything is to the first power, cosine to the first. So great job if you're able to follow these power reducing formulas. Check out some of my other videos over on Mario's Math Tutoring, and I'll see you there.